All right, I'm still trying to process what happened last night. This is kind of personal, but I have to tell somebody because I don't understand what this means. I feel like I'm living in this crazy simulation. And let me just quick break this down to you. Yesterday, I went to a vineyard and I meet a bunch of people. There's like a group of seven, and they just came from this ghost town that's not far from here called Jerome, Arizona. And they went to this they wanted to see what the haunted hotel looks like. It used to be an infirmary, now it's a hotel. Anyway, they passed this Masonic lodge on the way to the hotel. I've been there. I passed that lodge and no one's there. It's like this abandoned building, but there was a woodworker there. And the woodworker, his name is Lonnie Anderson. And one of the guys like kind of peeks into the lodge out of curiosity and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And this guy named Lonnie Anderson is like, "Let me show you, the stuff I've been working on, and I'll give you a little tour of this like creepy Masonic lodge." So they're showing me pictures on their phone of the tour, and there's like all these weird symbolic shit on the wall. I mean, it used to be like where they burned the bodies. It's a mining town in the 30s, anyway. And there's like creepy symbolism, and a rich lady owns the lodge. She lives in Puerto Rico 6 months and 1 day out of the year. Hashtag taxes. Anyway, they're like, "So Lonnie Anderson," and I just kept saying, "Wait a minute, you don't mean Lonnie Anderson, like the WKRP in Cincinnati, like that woman I grew up watching, like the big, bodacious, blonde actress that, you know, is kind of epic in my childhood." No, 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 no. His name is Lonnie Anderson. So I look him up, and he actually starred in an episode of Ghost Adventures. So his name was Lonnie Anderson. You can look it up, and it's that creepy that he actually showed a tour of that building in Ghost Adventures. Anyway, the point is, we were laughing and talking about how what couldn't have been the real Lonnie Anderson, whatever. We just kept saying Lonnie Anderson, Lonnie Anderson. Then I get home that night and I'm just checking, the news, and it says Lonnie Anderson passed away, like the actual woman I was talking about. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's got to be like a glitch in the Matrix because according to what it said on the Googs, she passed away about the time that we were all talking about her. But the guy's name, it really is Lonnie Anderson. And the whole, like, I haven't mentioned her name probably since the 80s or 70s even. My mind is blown. I'm like, Lonnie Anderson dies, the actress that we were talking about, while they're telling me a story about Lonnie Anderson, the woodworker that started an episode of Ghost Adventures. What the fuck, you guys? Then my one of my best friends who was with me, I'm telling her, and she's like, "I feel like that's a Mandela effect. I don't ever remember even hearing about that actress." Tell me you know who that is. If you're over 40, you know who that is. And what does this mean?